get to the side here, okay? And oftentimes what I want to do is, because from here, side control, this position here, in all reality, is hard to get, because I got to separate his right elbow and right knee, but it's fairly easy to lose. The reason why he's got his hand here is because he's framing. Okay? All you gotta do is move his hip out once and bring his knee out. And now I lost it, and now I have to start passing again. There's no submission here. Because submissions are based on your position. Position, submission. Position before submission. Unless it's submission during a transition. So it's the difference between shooting a still target or shooting moving targets. And it's a whole different story when the target's moving and you're moving also. So that's a whole other level of proficiency. So when I get here, what I want to do is I want to begin to turn him on his side. So I get here, start turning him here, step over his head, and then I get onto north-south, or what I call the north-south matrix, okay? His neck, shoulder, and head is a saddle, okay? And what I want to do is sit on the saddle because his top arm is exposed. As I switch arms here, it's the same configuration here. Okay. Except for me to twist, because look, and in no-gi, he's got nowhere to really hold. I'll do it from another angle because my knees are isolating his right arm, so he can't save his arm. The most he can do is maybe grab the inner thigh of his, but fairly here, it's fairly simple too. Right here. So from here, it's the same configuration, and I twist to the left by leaning to the right. If I lean to the left and I twist to the left, I'm gonna just tilt to the left. So for you to twist your upper body, it's gotta be opposing direction. So I pinch my elbow here, keep it at a 90 degree, tilt on my right knee, and look to the left and twist to the left, okay? So this is a Kimura from north-south matrix, okay? And you're sitting on the saddle, okay? I like to have inactive toes here, because when the toes are active, I can't drop my hip as much on his head. Because what I want to do is I want to have pressure to his neck. So as I get this lock here, I'm going to push it down and then sit on his head and pull this up and then tilt and finish. Okay? So this is the north-south matrix. Okay? Now, what we will do is you guys can get the Kimura from here, and if you want, you can begin to roll them flat here, and look, we wind up in the same position here with me getting my knee on his face, and I lift here. The way that you turn them, you'll kind of figure out certain ways of getting them motivated to turn to the side. A good way is by putting knee to the belly, putting it right on that rib. You'll turn on the side. And then get here, and then immediately I want to hook his top arm. And when I hook it, before I even get my right hand in, when I hook, I'm going to do this with my hand. Because for him to unhook it, he has to go above my hand. And I can put it back in. If you hook like this, you can just bring it down and under. So when you hook here, and it's already locked in. From here, I want to pull it into my left bicep shoulder area here, and then I'm going to tilt to the right and twist to the left. Okay. So you can start from this position here, sitting on the saddle. Left hand hooks, right hand, same setup here. Drop your chest, pull it into your bicep or shoulder armpit area, twist to the right and lift it all up as one unit. There should be none of this. Okay, so it all has to come up. There's one unit here, lean right, twist left, and if you're lucky, no. Right, just be careful. So don't do that. Twist to the right. Lean to the right. Twist to the left.
Okay? Are your knees like pinching him so his body's...
Yeah, not too much. I'm just sitting on his head, neck here, okay? Because I want his neck to be doing this. As this arm's going that way, right there. Okay, because if I'm up like this, it'll still work. But you see how much more that is? Because I want to get the rotation out of his shoulder. In all reality, what I really want is to drive my hip right into his shoulder. Now from here, I lift it. See how it finishes it even tighter? And then, I can also do this. Tariqa plotter.
Fancy.
Do a trap right there. But we won't do that now. Unless you want. 1, 2, 3. Just go. Bottom person on your right side.